This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
Great Scott! Let me see that movie poster of It's a Wonderful Life again. Just as I thought, this proves my theory. Look at George Bailey. His head's gone. It's like it's been erased. Erased from existence.
Yay! That was awesome. I want to see that movie.
You want to see the Back to the Future where they erased George Bailey?
Based on what you created, your timeline.
Oh, thank you.
That's not even Kent Point's fault. That's more of a Joel thing.
Yeah, I knew it was going to come up, so I figured I'd just get ahead of it. You know, get ahead of the story.
Right. Before we can make fun, you just want to start it off.
Welcome to Baconsale, everyone. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And Jacob. Hey, Joel, remember when you deleted It's a Wonderful Life?
I erased it from existence. I didn't delete it.
What movie are you talking about? Because that never existed.
Thank you, everyone, for the amazing feedback we got on the Spider-Man show.
Indeed.
We got a lot of fun feedback from that.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, could you guys leave Andrew Garfield alone? I mean, he deserves a little bit of credit. He's a great actor.
Yeah, except for most people like the originals. Just how it is.
Sure. And I think most people like shiny things like the new movie. Mm-hmm. They like kids in Lycra costumes or something like that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Or metal costumes.
Metal? Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're not talking about Spider-Man today. What are we talking about, Jacob?
Today, guys, we're going back to our roots. We're playing Cable, IMAX, Erase.
Yeah.
What? When was the last time we played this?
Yeah, what episode was it? You normally have that on hand.
Episode 23.
23. This was a long time ago.
September 7th, 2015.
We wanted to play a variation on Marry, Kiss, Kill, but with movies.
Wow, you know what I just realized? Well, it wasn't that long between when we did Spy versus Spy and when we did Cable IMAX Erase, and now we're repeating that.
It's almost like
now we're like movie studios now. We just keep going back through our work.
Guys, I really miss original ideas both in the movies and on Baconsale.
You know what's actually funny is these ideas didn't really pick up a lot of steam back then, but we really liked them. So I think we're trying to put them out there again.
Well, that was funny too because we played. If you don't mind me saying this, Kent, we played Cable IMAX Erase, which is a game where we take 3 movies and we have to pick which one we're going to erase from existence, which one we're going to watch one time on IMAX, and which one we watch on cable on repeat. And we had a lot of fun with it.
We did.
And it showcased a lot of our personality. And then it didn't do as well. Like we see the stats for the shows, and it was a holiday or something. I don't know if it was a Labor Day.
I think we're blaming it on a holiday.
But it got low numbers.
It was Labor Day.
Kent was dejected. I remember being like, it didn't work out. No one liked it.
Right.
But we always were like, we had so much fun. We want to do it again.
Do you know why I felt so dejected? Because it was the episode right after our first fast food podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which the numbers for that were incredible because people love fast food.
One of our highest rated shows of all time.
And then we followed it up with Cable IMAX Erase, which was low. And so I'm like, people hate Baconsale. We peaked. We peaked with fast food.
And we did. Good night, everybody. But no, we're bringing it back. We're playing Cable IMAX Erase.
Now, again, just in case this is new to you, Cable is Mary, right? Like that's
there's no correlation.
We don't need to spell it out.
This is a completely original game. Remember, Jacob?
This is a completely original game.
Yes.
So it's basically I'm going to give them 3 options, so 3 different movies.
Yes.
And they're gonna pick one that they'd like to see on cable.
We could spend our lives with them.
The
movie.
Watch it on repeat.
You could say that.
It's basically playing over and over again on a channel.
There's commercials, but it's also SD.
Yeah.
And yes.
But it's a constant.
So and then there's the IMAX version,
Which you get dressed up for.
Which you see once on a big screen.
Yes. And it's a big experience.
Big experience. Memorable experience.
Very memorable.
Yep. And then there's one that you
erase from existence.
That you erase from existence.
Cable IMAX Erase.
And it is gone. It is gone from everyone's existence.
We have the same issue this time as we did in the last show, which is that
we pick different choices.
Kent feels like IMAX is the top.
Oh, sure.
And I feel like Cable is the top.
I feel like Cable is the movie that you can walk in at any point and enjoy.
Right. It's like a Shawshank Redemption. It's on TV. You're like,
this is just a psychological commentary.
It's one you'll never get tired of, but you really do. I mean, there's something special about IMAX. That said, I'm very contradictory because sometimes an IMAX movie is a big dumb movie that almost needs to be seen on the big screen.
Right. So it goes back and forth. So there's not
so Transformers is the bigger thing. Sometimes.
Maybe. So the way it works is this: Jacob's come up with a list, but then Kent and I have also put in some suggestions as well, in order to trip up one another.
Yes. But we do have to answer our own.
We do. So even whatever poison we throw out at each other, it comes right back in our face.
And this is not a pleasant game, listener. Just so you know, these guys
get ready to have fun.
These guys do sweat over this.
If you haven't listened to the show before, why'd you start with this one? But Ken and I
that was a weird choice. Yeah.
Ken and I love movies, and so this really is difficult for us to choose some of these and to get rid of some of these. Not that it has any real stakes whatsoever, but in the moment,
it feels like it does.
Aside from what would Baconsale do, this is probably the show that tortures you the most.
Yes.
Yeah, probably so.
Maybe a pitch show for Joel.
Ugh.
Are you guys ready to start?
I think we're due for a pitch show too. Anyways, let's do this.
Let's start.
All right. Here's the first list.
You can give us 3 movies.
Of movies.
All right.
John Wick, Mad Max Fury Road,
Oh, no.
and Edge of Tomorrow.
Who's going first?
No.
Jake
Is
going
this
first.
one he picked? Is this a Kent suggestion?
Yes.
You jerk. Okay, so John Wick.
Who goes first? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joel
probably
goes
me because
first.
I didn't know this one was there. So John Wick is just it's Keanu Reeves getting revenge. It's an amazing.
It's awesome.
It's so much fun to watch. Edge of Tomorrow is just this mind-bending time travel movie, which is a lot of fun. And then what was the middle one?
Mad Max Fury
Mad
Road.
Max Fury Road. Oh no. Okay, so this is hard for me, but we have to go with gut feelings. We can't hem and haw. We have a lot of show to get through. So I'm going to say I am going to watch Mad Max Fury Road on IMAX because that is a big and beautiful movie that needs to be seen in a giant format. And it's a lot of fun. Like it's a one-time ride. It's a lot of fun. Edge of Tomorrow I'm going to do as my cable pick because I have watched that more times than any of the other movies on the list. And then I guess John Wick. I'm so sorry, Keanu Reeves. You're getting
John
erased.
Wick cannot be killed. Wait, why is he Scottish?
You don't put Jon Snow
Russian.
thing there?
Yeah, I think they're Russian. Yeah,
But that's hard because I really like all those movies. They're so much
He's
fun.
the one that the boogeyman hides from.
He is.
You can't kill John
I
Wick.
haven't seen the sequel yet, but
Oh, it's awesome.
apparently it's not going to be a sequel because I just erased it from existence.
Oh,
Kent, it's your turn.
yeah, Kent. Let's hear it.
I am begrudgingly going to ask for a high five from Joel because I have to kill John Wick as well. And I am so sorry. He's going to come back and get us.
He is.
He will come back
That's the
through the
problem.
nether and kill us.
He is.
Because Edge of Tomorrow is a definite cable movie.
It's one you need to watch multiple times to truly appreciate.
Yes, and even if you walk in at any point, you'll get the comedy, you'll get the replay value.
And that's the one with it's also known as
a
Live,
great
Die,
movie.
Repeat, starring Tom
Yes.
Cruise and Emily Blunt.
Yes, and it is. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, John Wick. Wow.
I'm not. Bring it on,
But
John
Mad
Wick.
Max Fury Road is the definite IMAX movie. It is such a spectacle, and it's so cool. You really only need to see it once to really appreciate it.
Yes. And I hope you're playing along at home, listener, and I hope you have as much mental anguish as we do already from one
We
pick.
just killed John Wick. I am so sorry. I love Keanu Reeves. Wow, let's
Won't
do
you
this.
marry him?
Are you ready,
Okay.
Kent? This one's for you. La La Land,
Okay.
You knew this was coming.
Of course.
Sing Street, Baby Driver.
Little musical theme going on here.
You are a jerk, sir.
I have a little bit.
Okay, obviously I have not been told these in before we started the show. And
Right.
so now I have
And
to...
you should express that these are some of your
I have
favorite
to talk
movies.
this through.
Yes.
Baby Driver is my current favorite movie of 2017.
Oh, really?
It is.
Okay.
La La Land was my favorite movie of 2016, and Sing Street was my third favorite movie of 2016. Oh my gosh.
Think of the soundtracks, Kent. Think of the soundtracks.
I am so sorry, everyone. Sing Street dies.
Sing Street.
You're killing off
dies.
Sing Street?
Hold on. Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
erase Sing Street from existence?
Yes.
I mean, the Oscars did, but you didn't have to.
Yeah, no, I feel bad.
You're just one of them. You're one of the Academy now. Accept
I have to drive it like
Yeah.
I erased it because, wow, Baby Driver is my cable movie.
You going to watch that one over and over?
I'm going to watch it over and over again, and I'm going to get something new every time I watch it. Whether it's a love of the soundtrack, whether it's noticing the editing, whether it's catching up with the dialogue. There's so many things to notice in that movie.
He killed Sing Street.
He sure did.
I'm so sorry, Sing
He erased
Street.
it, Emily. He erased it.
She's going to be really upset.
She can't even watch it now.
And La La Land, because of the musical aspect, because of seeing it on the big screen for the first time, was just such a big thing for me and automatically made it my top film of 2016. That would be my one-time watch that I'd actually be sad I couldn't watch it again, but Baby Driver would be the one that I'd want to watch over and over again.
Okay.
Even though I've seen La La Land like 5 times now.
Wow.
And I've seen Baby Driver twice, even though it's still
Wow.
in the theater. Oh, wow. Okay, Joel, you got to do this. I can't believe you did that to me.
Well, it's going to be a little bit easier for me because I haven't seen Baby Driver yet, so that's going to be an easy erase.
But it's Edgar Wright, and you love Edgar Wright.
I do, but I don't know what I'm missing. And so it makes it really easy for me to say erase Baby Driver. And I'm going to give La La Land the IMAX just because it is spectacle, it's color, it's beauty, it's all right there. And even if you've seen it once, it's going to stick with you. And I'm going to keep Sing Street on repeats just so I can listen to Drive You Like a Stole It again and again and again while you sit in your poor little sad musicless existence.
Me?
You erased it in your world. In my
but
world,
there's still
it's on
Baby
cable.
Driver.
Yeah, but there's no Sing Street.
Yeah, but there's like a 40...
You will never understand the riddle of the model.
Oh, that's true. Or the cowboy with vampire teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
But Baby Driver has 40 songs on its soundtrack, all 70s funk, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, you can deal with that. That was more mental English for him. I just had fun watching that.
All right, here's the next one. Must Love Dogs. All Dogs Go to Heaven. And Reservoir Dogs.
And this was a carryover from our last show that we didn't
I'm
get
like,
to.
I really wanted that one in there.
Wait,
so, yeah.
What's the theme on this one?
It's hard to know. It's hard to know.
Cats.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to go first because you went first last time. So,
This is going to be real tough.
yeah, I'm getting rid of Must Love Dogs. And I'm going to... I mean, that's John Cusack, right?
Yes.
Which
And
is sad.
Diane Lane.
And Diane Lane, who I like both of them. Martha. Oh my gosh, her name was Martha.
I feel like every time we do that, we become closer friends, though, to be honest with you.
So I'm getting rid of that one. And then I'm going to... Reservoir Dogs, I think it's going to have to be IMAX. Watch that one on IMAX. No. I'm taking that back. That's cable. That's one I want to wrap my brain around a couple times. And then All Dogs Go to Heaven, I'll watch on IMAX and see... what is his name? The dog. It's not Toby, is it? No, what's his name? Hold on.
I think it's Jerry. Jerry Maguire.
It might be Jerry Maguire.
Call back. No, the little girl says her name. Oh, by the way, never look up the story of that poor little actress girl.
What do you mean?
Like
You're going to have to say it now.
Yeah.
The short version is she had a terrible life and died early.
The cartoon girl?
The little girl that does the voice for that cartoon girl. And it just makes me sad every time I see
Wait,
that.
all
look
dogs
up
go to
her
heaven,
life?
but not young voice actresses go to heaven.
Oh, Kent. That was evil. Charlie, that's his name.
Charlie. Joel, you are exactly right on this one. I would have to erase Must Love Dogs because why would it even need to exist?
I thought people have forgotten it has existed.
Yeah, exactly. Reservoir Dogs, there is so much there in terms of dialogue, and it's fun to watch the way the story is played out.
It's fun to watch a heist movie. We should give little synopses about each one of these
Yeah.
two. But it's a heist movie where you don't see the heist. It's all the aftermath of the heist.
Right, and it's told out of context. It's really it's Tarantino's first feature film, and man, is it masterful. And All Dogs Go to Heaven, because I wouldn't want to watch it more than once, becomes my IMAX movie. So
You didn't watch that one more than once as a kid?
I tried to watch it as an adult.
We watched that all the time
You
as
did?
kids.
It's depressing and weird.
It is. It's one of those Bluth cartoons.
Bluth got some good ones.
He's got the disturbing ones, like
Yeah.
Secret of Nim and this one. And
Thumbelina gets a little weird.
yeah, they all get a little weird.
All right, next match. The Visit.
You putting the dogs to sleep just like that?
Yeah. Easily. I'm like Kent in this.
Okay, Ken swing first.
Visit, Signs, and Split. Kent?
That's not
All
super
M.
cool.
Night Shyamalan ones.
Shyamalan movies.
Visit about visiting grandparents, Signs about visiting aliens, and Split about visiting the mind.
Sort of.
Visit Sign Splits. I do have my favorite here, but I'm really trying to think what I would want to keep rewatching and what I'd want to watch on IMAX. Visit Signs and Split. Oh my goodness. Wow. Signs is my IMAX because when I saw this in 2002 in the movie theater, it was scary. Having watched it at home since then, it has not been scary because the sound is kind of lost. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, like the Dolby sound, when I first saw it, like the whole crowd got into it when the alien sticks his hand under the door.
Yep, or the camouflaged hand.
Exactly.
In the
It's
cellar.
so jumpy. And I watched this a couple of weeks ago, and the fear wasn't quite there, even for someone that watched it for the first time.
It's because you were cuddling while watching it.
It's possible. I just wanted the fear to be there. So that is my IMAX movie because, man, it's cool. It's definitely rewatchable, but I'll make that the IMAX.
Okay.
Visit or Split. I am going to watch Split again and again on cable, and I'm erasing The Visit from ever happening.
Oh.
Why would you do that to Grandma and Grandpa?
Well, have you met Grandma and Grandpa? The diaper thing?
Not who you think they are.
Yes, but for me, The Visit, there's so much with James McAvoy's performance. Yes, you only probably need to watch it twice to really understand it and get it, but there's so much in terms of acting there. And there is some backstory as well and some continuation that, yes, I'd watch that over and over again.
Okay, Joel.
I'm going to watch Signs on repeat. That's going to be my cable because that's one I can watch again and again. I like the message of the movie. I like the feel of the movie. I think there's a comedic performance in there, which I really enjoy. I'm going to watch. Yeah, I'm going to watch Split on IMAX because it's not as much, and I can't say much.
Yes, you can. The movie came out. We didn't even spoil this.
We didn't. But watching that movie with Kent,
oh man,
that moment at the end
was so
when he
cool.
suddenly realized what the movie's been the whole time, he cheered. I cheered. It was a beautiful moment, and that was the one time moment that I cherished that moment, Kent.
The fact that I broke character
A little bit that you wooed.
I did
and
woo.
I'm getting rid of The Visit only because it's a serviceable movie. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
And it's a return to form.
It is, and it's scary, but it is expendable in this list.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
It is. I really like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. I get it because The Visit.
No, that's not what I meant.
Because that grandma shows her bummer.
Shows her bummer.
I'm now using that.
Oh, hashtag bummer. Hashtag show your bummer? Is that it? I think that's it.
Move along.
All right. Next matchup, Ant-Man,
Okay.
Thor, The Dark World,
Oh, come on. Is this yours?
and Iron Man 3.
So these are all movies that I know and love. Am I going first in this one?
Yes, you are,
Yeah.
sir.
So, okay.
Did we watch all three of these together?
I have. I think so.
We did not watch Iron Man
we did
3
watch Iron Man
together.
3 together. I am going to... Okay.
Wasn't that
Okay.
a work thing?
Oh, yeah, we
Yes.
did. We did watch Iron Man 3 together.
Yeah, we did.
At
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Wow, we've seen all three of these together.
Aw, tender.
And Thor Ragnarok was floor popcorn.
Yeah, Thor the Dark World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Ragnarok.
I said Ragnarok.
I'm hoping that we will make floor popcorn a thing at Ragnarok. By the way, I'm still holding heart hands right above my heart.
He is.
This isn't easy because I don't like any of these that much. In fact, I've said that Ant-Man is my least favorite Marvel movie, probably.
No, it's not. Really?
Probably.
It's gone that low?
That's probably where it's at.
Oh, I thought it was another.
But at the same time, my wife loved it. And if I erased that from existence, I would be on the couch.
But this is you.
I know. But
You were married to one of these movies, not your wife.
I believe that's actually the opposite of what's true. But Ant-Man has some enjoyable qualities and has some rewatchability. And Thor, The Dark World, I can barely remember. And Iron Man 3, I didn't like. Okay, I'm gonna say Thor is my IMAX. Thor 2 is my IMAX just because it has beautiful
Big flashing
purple
lights.
soda enemies. And
It's Black Cherry Shasta, actually.
yeah, that's what it is. And it had floor popcorn, so it's movie theater.
Right.
I am going to watch Iron Man, or no, Ant-Man on cable, and I'm erasing Iron Man 3 just so I don't have to see the fire bots take people over and cause them to have powers that come and go as they please.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3 was bad. And then they ignored completely. Like, I can erase Iron Man 3 from existence because they basically did. Because at the end of Iron Man 3, he blows up all of his suits and says, "Never again. I'm not Iron Man." Very next movie, I have all my suits back and an Iron Army. Deal with it.
And I took out my chest thing. 'cause
Although
that's
Iron
what
Man
I
3,
do.
isn't that has the plane scene, doesn't it?
Yes.
Which is pretty cool.
Plain
That
scene.
actually also has no weight because he's not actually in the suit. Anyways. Right. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
I would do the same thing Joel just did. I would erase Iron Man 3 because it's a pointless movie. I think other than the first Iron Man movie, there's no point to have a series for Iron Man. Except for supporting other characters in the Avengers universe.
True.
I don't want to rewatch Thor: The Dark World. In fact, I haven't, so I'd only want to watch it one time on IMAX.
Are we agreeing?
We're agreeing.
Yeah,
and then
that's
Ant-Man is my cable movie because there's comedy there, and I can laugh at Michael Pena.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And also, every time I watch it, be like, no, that's an Edgar Wright thing, or they use too much of that, or not enough of that.
Here's the next matchup.
Surprised we didn't pick Ant-Man for IMAX considering the giant small thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
That's how I felt about the movie.
All right. Next match, Logan, Spider-Man 2, and Batman v Superman.
This is one. Did you write this one or did I write this one?
I wrote this one.
Okay.
And this is, I'm going first?
Yeah, this is a Kent. This is a aimed towards Kent category.
Well, I mean, sort of.
Easy.
It's Batman v Superman, so it kind of brings in Kent.
Easy.
Logan is dead.
You're erasing Logan from
Straight
existence?
up killing Logan.
You liked it, though.
I did like it. I liked it a lot. But it's the third movie in the Wolverine franchise, which wasn't strong to begin with.
The third movie in the Wolverine franchise?
Yeah. X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, you're
Wolverine.
not taking X-Men into
and
account.
Logan.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I'd rather kind of see things. I don't want to say too much about the movie. Spoilers. But this is basically old man Logan's story. Mm-hmm. I really did love X-23, but if this movie didn't exist, like this movie was a good surprise for me this year. And it's getting killed. I'm so sorry.
That's his review right there. This is a great surprise.
All right, what are the other ones?
Spider-Man 2 is my cable movie because much like all these movies we've talked about, I could watch this one again and again and again, and it warms my heart. It's a perfectly paced movie with a great villain, a great hero, and a great arc. That's all I need.
Okay. That means
Batman v Superman is my IMAX movie. Can I get the extended edition? Can I get the ultimate edition, please?
No.
Okay, still? It's still my choice.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get theater version like the others.
Right.
Well,
okay, Joel.
I'm going to agree with you, Ken, except for one.
I wonder which one.
Okay. I am...
Save Martha.
Oh, my gosh. That was her name. That was Martha. Oh. I liked Batman v Superman. I didn't hate it as much as Jacob. But the truth is, I feel like they need a do-over. And what better way a do-over than just to erase Batman v Superman from existence and try again with something a little better. And so with a better Joker maybe. Or excuse me, Lex Luthor.
He's not in the
My mistake.
I get it.
You see how I pulled him in with that hook, line, and sinker?
Sometimes it's the Riddler. Sometimes it's the Joker. He can't decide.
Well, it's basically the same.
It's like Jerry Maguire.
Just like it.
So yes, I'm erasing Batman v Superman. Let's do a do-over on that. I am going to watch Spider-Man 2 like crazy. And then I just blinked. Oh, Logan. Yeah, I watched that on IMAX.
Yeah, I blinked on that one too. Do you know why you blinked on it? Because it doesn't exist.
You tried to get rid of it, but I did.
Wow.
I kept it.
Your universe is all the way crazy.
Yeah. Let's just start off with Wonder Woman. I'm fine with that.
Or Man of Steel, the right way to start things.
Oh yeah, that was a movie.
You liked it. You act like you hate it. You like it.
I like my Superman to be happy.
All right, next match. Drag Me to Hell. Spider-Man 1 and Evil Dead 2.
All Sam Raimi.
Okay.
Sam Raimi
movies.
Oh no.
Okay, this is
Am
mine.
I going first or are you going first?
I think it's me.
It's Joel.
Oh, good for you.
Okay, so you said Evil Dead, Spider-Man 1, and what was the other one?
Evil Dead 2.
Drag
right?
Me to Hell.
Okay.
Yeah, Evil Dead 2.
Well, I gotta
Spider-Man
do Spider-Man 1 on the IMAX just because that is a spectacle. Like seeing Spider-Man swing through the air, so much fun, so enjoyable. I am going to. Oh man, this is going to be controversial, but I am going to put Drag Me to Hell as my cable.
Oh, really?
Because I laugh a lot when I watch that movie. And I'm erasing Evil Dead 2 from existence only because it was hyped up so much for me that when I finally
you saw
it
late, didn't you?
I did see it late. And when I finally saw it, I went, I prefer Army of Darkness.
Well, yeah, because you had Army of Darkness. When that movie came out, though, Army of Darkness didn't exist. Like, he was just growing as a filmmaker, and especially that kind of filmmaker.
Well, and technically, Kent, Evil Dead 2 is Evil Dead 1. It's a reboot of Evil Dead 1.
Yes.
So technically, we could go straight from Evil Dead 1 to Army of Darkness and not really lose anything between, even though Evil Dead 1 is a lesser movie.
Well, Evil Dead 1 doesn't have the same kind of feel, so Army of Darkness would not fit at all.
That's why it would be awesome.
What? Huh?
It'd be like Terminator or Terminator 2, where it's like horror to action.
No.
But it's horror to comedy.
Okay. I mean, you did that because you erased it, and so that's what happened in your world.
That's the reality I live in.
Oh, this really hurts. This really hurts, and I am going to make Evil Dead 2 my cable movie.
Yeah?
Because my childhood was kind of weird. as I described on the show.
We should preface every Baconsale episode with that.
And my grandma used to send us movies, and she didn't really look at the title, or maybe she was trying to corrupt us. I'm
but
not
I
sure.
can't see her sending you a movie called Evil Dead.
Yeah, it was called Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. Like, Dead was in there twice, but we still watched it a lot as children.
I understand why she thought Candyman was a movie you should watch.
Right.
But Evil Dead 2?
Yeah, Evil Dead. I don't know why. I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul. I watched that movie all the time.
The movie's awesome.
And I could watch it all the time. I think it's great. It's nearly hopeless as a story of a guy trying to survive the night in a cabin. And oh man, is the ending great. This is a movie that belongs on an SD small TV.
Yep, in a cabin in the woods.
In a cabin in the woods that you could just watch. Grainy quality, it doesn't even matter. It'd still be just as scary as if it was in HD. The movie I'm deleting is Spider-Man.
What? You just said Spider-Man 2. I mean, how is that going to work?
Guess what? I guess that takes Spider-Man 2 away from existing. I feel so
It does.
bad.
You just killed the whole Spider-Man franchise. You just killed Jerry Maguire.
You keep going back to last week's episode, Jake.
I know.
Long ago.
I know. It's so long ago.
I'm so sorry. If I'm thinking of which movie I prefer, there's a definite choice here, and it is Drag Me to Hell. I think that movie is so great because as a horror film, like even more than Evil Dead, which is really just really kitschy.
Which once again, Drag Me to Hell is about a girl who's cursed by a gypsy.
Yes.
Evil Dead is about a guy trying to survive in a cabin, and Spider-Man is about a man who crawls on walls.
Is that really a way to describe Evil Dead 2? I don't know.
No, but it's fine. It's like calling Spider-Man
fun.
Homecoming a
guy against a construction worker.
yes.
Yeah.
A Drag Me to Hell is equal parts scary, equal parts funny, equal parts gross out.
Yeah,
it's like 50%. It's like 50% put together. It's so gross.
I know when the corpse falls on her and like it's like gumming her.
Yeah,
face.
or the formaldehyde part 2, the flies. Yeah. It's so gross. And there's some cool scenes like where she's trying to dig up the old lady's body. It's raining.
She's so weird out of context.
And I will use that out of context, as will you. But yeah, I'm killing Spider-Man. I am so sorry. Oh man. I love Drag Me to Hell.
Basically, Kent, you just killed the superhero genre.
I may have.
Because it was the marketable one that said, oh, we can make a ton of money on this.
Yeah, and X-Men still trying to wear black leather costumes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Goodbye, superheroes.
We don't need you.
In Kent's world. Come to my world. We have superheroes.
All right, next match. Sisters.
This is for Kent, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. Spring Breakers. Entourage.
How do we not? Did we use Spring Breakers in the last show we did?
Probably did, yeah.
That's not fair.
I don't think we did.
I think you kept it, though. I think you made it your...
Sisters, Spring Breakers are Entourage.
And for those of you who know, these are Kent's favorite movies. These are the ones he watches all the time.
Do you want me to describe my review of Sisters?
Yeah, let's hear a quick review.
No, I don't want to hear it again. Because I know what it is.
Okay, Jake, would you like to say it?
I don't know. What do we say?
He would rather be in something than watch it again.
What would he rather be in?
My review, I'll say this. Joel, am I allowed?
Sure, go ahead.
My review of Entourage, when we were talking about our least favorite movies of 2015, was I'd rather watch The Human Centipede than watch this movie. And my review of Sisters is I'd rather be the middle part of A Human Centipede than watch this movie again.
I see.
Thank you. I'm going to have to mute that for my kids again. No, we didn't use it last time. There was no Sisters or Spring Breakers.
I have to delete... Oh, my word. Oh, no. I have to delete Spring Breakers, even though it provided me like with so much material as a movie critic. Like, and that experience was like unforgettable.
Give the brief synopses of each one of these movies.
3 girls go on spring break and run into a drug dealer / white rapper who introduces them to a life of crime. On Sisters is Tina Fey and Amy Poehler smug their way through a movie where they play teenagers. The other one, Entourage, it's based off the HBO series about the worst people ever. The 1%.
You must choose.
Yes.
Oh, don't call them the 1%.
I have to kill Spring Breakers. It is my least favorite movie of all time for a reason. There's no way I would ever want to watch that again.
So you're going to have to watch one of these on repeat.
It's going to have to be Entourage. Entourage is my cable movie. Oh, my gosh.
You're going to see Sisters in IMAX?
Sisters is in IMAX. And I'm taking Jake with me.
No, you're not.
There we go.
So when Jake and I saw Sisters, we were sitting there and we're like, oh, it's Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. I'm like, I don't really like either of them. But hey, they did Baby Mama, and that had 3 laughs in the movie.
I knew nothing about the movie, and right as it started, I look over in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, the poster was playing up on the screen.
Yeah,
and they're singing in a bathtub together in the poster, and on the bottom corner it says rated R, and I was like, oh, really?
It's like a really small R too.
Yeah.
Like they were downplaying it. I was like, R?
But it's a very big R in the movie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Joel, please.
I actually have not seen any of these 3.
That makes it easy.
So
can I be you just for
a
a day to not have seen any of these?
I'm gonna see Spring Breakers in IMAX because it's colorful. I'm going to.
You'll get a seizure. I promise you'll get a seizure.
I'm gonna watch Entourage on cable because it was already on cable, and let's get rid of Sisters.
Next matchup is going to be a little bit different. These are from movies that we have not seen.
What?
These are movies in the future.
The future, Jacob?
You're going to have to guess about
In the year 2020.
about these that you have not seen.
I like this.
Here are the 3 movies.
Okay.
This is a good Jacob twist. I hope it plays out well.
Me too.
If not, we'll edit it out.
Blade Runner, the reboot that's coming with Ryan Gosling.
2049?
2049, yeah. Dunkirk. And Kingsman 2.
The Secret Circle or the Golden Circle?
Golden Circle? I think that's it.
Ah.
All right. Who's next?
It's me who goes first in this one. Okay, so Kingsman 2, Blade Runner 2049, and Dunkirk?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. I am going to watch Kingsman 2 on cable because I feel like that's one I will enjoy over and over.
Even if it's bad, because this is a sequel to an idea that probably only has legs for one movie.
It could, and I don't know, but I had so much fun in the first one that I can see myself watching the sequel at least twice. Oh, I want Dunkirk on the IMAX. That's pretty easy too, because that one feels like it's going to be one of those epic big movies that will just swallow you whole and make you a part of it, which I am very, very excited for. All hail Christopher Nolan. Can I go to the screening yet?
Yeah, sure. You convinced me.
Yay! And then
We're sitting in the movie tonight, and I was like, Joel, when the Dunkirk trailer plays, I'm like, do you think he'll take us? Because I don't know.
Which I haven't watched any trailers, so that was like the first time I saw another trailer. And I went, I saw a teaser, and I went, oh wow, there's a lot more to this movie.
There's a lot.
And that's why I leaned over and I'm like, hey, do you know your boy's in this? And Jacob's like, yeah, I did.
And who's his boy?
Mike
That's
Rylance.
the funniest part. Mark Rylance.
I know, he keeps calling him my boy.
Himself,
Yeah.
he is your boy. When you saw Bridge of Spies, you're like, oh, Mike Rylance.
But
It is pretty good.
That means, though, that I'm erasing Blade Runner 2049. And I don't think I feel too bad about that, only because Blade Runner can stand on its own, doesn't necessarily need a sequel. And I'm worried that it's going to do bad things to the franchise.
Does Kingman need a sequel, though?
Kingsman was so dumb fun that I don't think it's going to ruin anything from the movie. Although the preview already did ruin one thing where I kind of went, don't bring that character back.
Right. I'm going to completely agree with Joel, though, with some hesitation, because Denis Villeneuve is directing Blade Runner 2049. Otherwise, I wouldn't really care. Like, if Ridley Scott was coming back to direct it, I'd be like, well, you're not really great with your old franchises. Anyways.
Give people examples of what Denis Villeneuve has done, like Prisoners. And
like Arrival last year. He did Prisoner, Sicario.
Sicario, yeah.
The guy, he's now moving on to genre films. Like, he will do Dune next, which I think is kind of a weird choice.
They're going to do Dune?
Yeah.
Wow.
But Ryan Gosling
up your life
in a Denis Villeneuve movie, I'm totally fine with that, but I'm going to have to erase it from memory because, I'm not too tied to the original Blade Runner. I like it. I think it's like a sci-fi classic, but compared to my excitement for Dunkirk, which is my number one anticipated movie of the year, that is an IMAX movie, complete IMAX movie.
Can't wait to see it with you, buddy.
And Kingsman 2, that will be a cable movie. Even if it doesn't really stand up to the first one, which I don't think it will,
no.
That's kind of what cable movies are for. Yeah. Oh, okay, I could walk in at any point and kind of enjoy this.
Kingsman's on again.
Yes.
And they edit on cable, so I'm good.
Necessary.
Necessary indeed. All right, you guys want one more future one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Last Jedi?
Last Jedi.
Okay.
Justice League. And Infinity War.
Oh, come on. Like the 3 big wrap-ups of these franchises.
Yeah.
Easy
first.
Easy.
I know it's not hard for Kent, but I figured Joel will get on this one, though.
Although, wouldn't it be funny if they did do episode 7 and they stopped there? Like, almost for humor's sake, I want to delete The Last Jedi, but I also want to see the series redeemed in a way. And not that it's not redeemed, because the prequels happen and then the new movies happen that everyone loves.
We still want more redeeming.
But I want to see Rian Johnson's version of that movie. I really, really want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
And so I am going to make that my IMAX movie, actually. Star Wars is going to be my IMAX movie because I don't want to see it more than once.
Oh, you're so mainstream.
Jake, come on. You know that's my weakness when people say that, and it really
I know
dumbfounds me. I'm easily killing it Infinity War because I couldn't care less. I think the introduction of Thanos has not been an introduction. They showed him getting a glove because even though they spent so many movies on the Infinity Stones, they didn't actually show how he's going to get them. And they said there will be 64 heroes in this movie, which if this movie is 2.5 hours, 3 hours, everyone's getting 2.5 minutes of screen time. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, that'd be
and I think based on my love for what I've
It'll
seen
be all about
in
Hawkeye, probably.
I actually hope it is. Wouldn't that be great?
It would be
It's
kind
the
of funny.
Hawkeye movie. Yeah,
I bet they do something like that though, because it kind of worked last time, is to focus on like this little side character.
Well, they'll do like Vision will probably be the big character this time
maybe,
around, or
maybe.
something stupid. But for me, based on how many times I have seen all the other DCEU movies, I've seen Wonder Woman 3 times now. Obviously, I've talked about how much I've seen Batman, Superman, and Man of Steel. I've seen Suicide Squad once, but outside of that, it's a total cable movie for me because I probably will watch it again and again and again.
Yeah. Okay, Joel.
A little bit different. I am going to watch Star Wars on IMAX because that is a big spectacle. That is a wrap-up film. I need it large. And I'm going to watch Infinity War on cable just because there's a lot to keep track of.
It has your kid, your spider kid that you love.
I love him. And I am erasing Justice League because let's just try to get a couple more standalones in. Let's not try to be too Marvel and jump the gun. Let's take our time. Let's do another Batman movie. Let's do another Superman movie. Let's move into it slowly.
All right, next match, Goonies, Ghostbusters,
Oh, no.
and Back to the Future.
I made this one.
This is sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw that. I was like, oh, I'm using that one.
No. Goonies, Ghostbusters, and Back to the Future.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of cruel. This show is all about torture.
It really is.
I don't like this one. I abstain.
This is like the second round of the pyramid.
I abstain from this, Jacob.
Are you afraid about another It's a Wonderful Life
No,
choice?
but these are all like my childhood.
We can live without them. One of them, because you're going to have to.
Okay. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do this. So, Back to the Future. Back to the Future.
I'm so nervous for you.
Back to the Future. I will watch on cable. It is one of the most perfect movies out there.
You know you're going to have to delete one of
But the
ones.
Libyans, that whole thing with what the terrorists that are coming after Doc.
What's wrong with terrorists?
The whole thing is weird. The setup is the weirdest thing ever.
But the whole time travel aspect and having to get his parents together and the amazing
and
suspense.
flirting with his mom.
I know that's so uncomfortable. But then the amazing suspense at the end when he's trying to get back. I want that on cable. And I
know what you're going to do, and I think you feel bad about it.
I do feel bad because I'm going to put Ghostbusters on IMAX, and I'm erasing Goonies, and I'm pained. I'm pained by this. I'm pained by this because
Hey
Goonies,
guys, is that what he says?
you need to realize.
Hold on, what was that?
You guys.
I can't remember it.
Hey, guys.
Oh, sloth.
Because Goonies is such a cable-friendly movie.
No, these are all movies that I watched on repeat as a kid, and I just have to go with that. I have to go with my gut, and that's the way that my gut went. Because Goonies, oh man, I just showed that to my kids the other day and they loved it. Oh, there's so much magic in that movie. But Ghostbusters is such a classic. Oh, they're all classics. I'm stopping. I did it. I'm done.
Wasn't Ghostbusters already erased from memory, considering they made the reboot? Or is that one erased from memory already?
Oh yeah, which Ghostbusters?
The original Joel.
That would have made it a lot easier.
Ghostbusters 2.
All right, Kent.
Joel made this easy because he suffered enough for the both of us. I love Goonies. I do think it's the more cable-friendly movie than Back to the Future, but Back to the Future is like one of the most perfect movies out there. Yeah, Goonies is being erased. Oh my gosh. Thanks a lot, Joel.
You erased it too?
Yeah.
Well, no, we have to have it in one of our existences.
No, it's gone. And like you said, Ghostbusters is such a great 80s action comedy.
And it's an IMAX
movie.
Imagine seeing the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and Gozer in IMAX.
Right.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, Back to the Future is cable. I agree with you.
Okay,
Wow.
unless you're judging us there, listener. You try to do this.
It's too bad because I really do think Goonies is has more playback.
Rewatchability and
Yeah.
slick shoes.
They call him Dr. Jones' doll.
That's the wrong movie.
Oh, dang it.
Right kid, wrong movie.
All right, Kent, do you want one?
Sure. I know.
Yes.
Inception.
Wait, you used Inception like 9 times last time.
No, you picked it 9 times last time.
I haven't used it at all this time.
In the last show, Inception was like every single choice.
No, Inception was on.
I could use
2
the same movie in every single one of these
It was on
options.
2 of these.
That's the rules.
last time.
Batman v Superman.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Jacob.
Why not use Man of Steel or something? Okay.
And 500 Days of Summer.
Oh, wow. He does a drastic turn.
There's not a theme here except for movies that you love.
And you want me to be sad.
Well, we just made Joel very sad.
I actually am really curious about Joel on this one because
I was actually doing it mostly because he was so sad.
He's not in
last
love with
time.
any of these movies. In fact, he just likes
What was
them
the
a
first
little
one
bit.
again?
Inception.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got this.
He just likes him a little bit.
This is easy.
Inception, Batman v Superman, 500 Days of Summer.
Yep. Cable, IMAX, Erase.
Oh, I feel sad. I feel like I want to cry right now.
Yeah, like I said, I was trying to
But
match
my
what
choice,
Joel just
my
went
choice
through.
is made.
All right.
At Chuckarama.
My choice is made, and I'm killing Batman v Superman.
Not a sponsor.
Oh, I feel bad about that.
You just killed Batman v Superman?
Yeah.
Jacob's plan is complete.
Victory.
500 Days of Summer is my cable watch.
That's a good choice, yeah.
It's a great choice.
And yeah,
Inception is the
has to be
clear
IMAX.
IMAX movie here.
Yep.
Oh, I hate you guys.
I disagree.
All right, Joel, what's yours?
Okay.
I am actually watching Batman v Superman on IMAX.
Because you like it more than Kent?
No, because
It sounds like it at this point.
because it was a
gone.
big movie, and I want to watch Inception over and over and over and over. That's one I would watch over and over and over. And I
Okay.
probably would if that came on cable. I'd be like, "Ooh, Inception!" I'd sit down and watch it.
How many times have you seen it? Twice.
Three, twice.
Yeah,
something
twice.
like
So
that.
you would watch it over and over again.
I think
except
I've
for
seen
you
it 3
haven't.
times now.
Okay.
But if I had cable, and if it were on cable,
You can borrow it again if you want.
I may.
I own it on
Yeah.
VHS.
It's in the $5 bin at Walmart. I'll get it one day.
Oh, slam.
it was.
That sounds really hurtful.
No,
that
I saw
seems
it
like
there.
you purposely threw that in there as a jab.
It wasn't. Here's the jab. 500 Days of December deserves to be disappeared. So it's erased.
That is pretty. That's cruel. You have seen it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
once. That was enough.
Once was enough.
Yeah.
Kent's hyperventilating. Quick, someone get us
He
some
erased
oxygen.
La La Land. I'm not talking to him.
I didn't. I erased Sing Street.
That's right. You erased the Sing Street. I'm not talking to him.
Oh, you just want to find a reason to not talk to me tonight.
No, I knew it was one of those that I liked more.
No, he took 500 over La La Land. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, next match. Freddy versus Jason. Alien versus Predator.
Yes.
And Kramer versus Kramer.
You're first, Joel.
This is one of mine, actually.
Yeah.
You want me to go first then? Okay.
No. It's fine. It'll go. We'll go with the order because I knew it was in there. I was wondering if he was going to use it because it's really
it's
dumb.
generic, though.
It's
Yeah.
really dumb. It's a versus show.
Whoever wins, we all lose.
Yeah.
Alien v Predator.
Alien.
So,
Yeah.
man, these were all so disappointing. Even Kramer v. Kramer. But here's a. Okay, I'm going to do Freddy versus Jason is my cable because I used to watch the Freddy movies and the Jason movies on cable, and I would watch them repeatedly. I am going to. This is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I love that Kramer versus
Too much
Kramer's
thought
in
into
there.
it. Yeah.
Well, it was. I actually had like Scott Pilgrim versus the World and a couple others in there, but I thought, no, I want the absurdity of this. And then I'm going to put Alien versus Predator on IMAX because that's something I wanted to see, and it was disappointing, but at least it's a big movie. And then I'm erasing Kramer v. Kramer only because that was the same year Empire Strikes Back came out, and maybe if Kramer v. Kramer was erased, it wouldn't have won the Best Picture.
Wow.
And maybe Empire Strikes Back would have. I don't know.
Was it nominated? Yeah.
I'll have to check, but I know that it was the highest grossing.
You really took that
movie.
personally. You took Kramer versus Kramer very personally.
I did.
He did, yeah.
Which it's not a bad movie. It's actually a very good movie, but
Isn't that the one you thought was just boring?
no,
and-
that's the people, interesting people,
Ordinary people.
That's the
Ordinary
one.
people.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
it's
that's
not
it.
even interesting. It's ordinary.
Yeah. It looks like in 1979 it was Ordinary People, Coal Miner's Daughter, Elephant Man, Raging Bull, and Tess.
So what about the Kramer versus Kramer year?
Oh no, yeah, sorry.
He's just giving
I got
us off
sidetracked.
track.
What about
Oh,
the
okay.
year that
Kramer? Yeah, Empire Strikes Back wasn't nominated, but it was 1979. The Best Picture nominees were Kramer versus Kramer. Oh wait, no, I got confused. Hold on, I'm drunk.
Yay! Using that.
80 was the year it won. It won in 1980, but it was a 1979 film.
Okay.
So now I got to figure out in film what was the better one there. But that year, 1979, it was up against All That Jazz, Apocalypse Now, Breaking Away, and Norma Jane. Wow.
So Apocalypse Now, I think, was the only contender there, really.
Ooh, although Rocky 2 came out that year.
Yeah, still.
And Alien. And The Jerk. And The Muppet Movie.
So Alien, maybe.
So Kramer vs. Kramer get erased. Even though I didn't have Empire Strikes Back, I got so confused there.
I think Kramer versus Kramer is the highest quality of those movies.
Yeah, probably.
And actually, I'm kind of glad I saw it because it kind of, I like Meryl Streep a little bit more after seeing the movie because she plays a pretty terrible person.
So you like her more because she plays a terrible person.
Like, it's
it
good
just
acting.
shows her diversity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right, because
yeah.
generally she's like the saint in every movie. Like, she plays Val Kilmer's role. She tries to solve cold fusion and it gets a little weird and Elizabeth Shue shows up.
like the painting?
But
that's great.
But because it's so melodramatic and sad. Kramer versus Kramer. I would never watch it on cable. I'm going to have to kill it.
Okay.
I'm going to have to kill Kramer versus Kramer.
Even though my logic was really flawed and roundabout. You were
Yes, but because the movie made me sad. It's a really sad movie, so I'm going to erase it.
Oh, that
so I'm
little
not sad.
I cried during Alien versus Predator, but
yeah. And I'm going to watch
Don't die, little alien.
I'm going to watch Alien versus Predator on IMAX because it belongs there, but it's a terrible movie. It's absolutely terrible movie, and much like you, Joel, Freddy versus Jason, Jason versus Freddy, whatever it is a cable movie because it's just dumb. You can watch it, fall asleep to it, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next match. Moonlight. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows.
Gosh.
And
did you do this one?
Mm-hmm.
The Last Airbender.
Ah! Do you want me to go first so Joel has some time, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah, you go first in this one.
Okay. Moonlight, Teenage Mutant versus the Out of the Shadows, and Last Airbender.
This show's kind of like inside jokes too, isn't it? I just realized that.
A lot of it is, but it also showcases their personalities a bit. So
I'm going to watch. Wow, it's really hard. I'm going to erase Moonlight because it's not one I want to rewatch again on cable, and it's not one I necessarily need to see on IMAX screen either. I think my favorite of these three isn't that funny? My favorite movie of the three, when there's an Oscar Best Picture winner, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows. Mostly for the experience because that was great. And so that will be my cable movie. I'd want to watch that again and again and again just to see Stephen Amell say, I'm a deputy.
One day I'm going to be a detective.
Yeah, that's it. And Last Airbender is going to be a really disappointing IMAX viewing, but there are special effects. But I can watch the downfall of M. Night Shyamalan in all its glory.
My turn?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear it, Joel.
Moonlight is erased without any hesitation, without any remorse.
There's like venom in there.
That movie goes away, and I am happier, and the world is better because of it.
Hey, La La Land just won Best Picture, everybody.
Yay! Everything's right.
We're so happy like it actually just happened.
The world is right now, gentlemen. And Ken, I think I'm going to agree with you all the way because watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of Shadows feels like a lesser version of the cartoon, but it still feels like the cartoon.
Yeah.
I could watch that again and again. And then, there were some cool-ish special effects on Airbender, but man, that's a terrible movie. So one and done, I'm good.
Yes.
All right, fellas. Are you ready for another twist?
Of course.
Yay!
You're actually pretty good with the twist tonight.
If I say no, can we skip it?
No. All right. So this category is going to move away from film, and it's going to be television.
All right.
So
we're going to IMAX a TV series, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you necessarily have to go watch it all in one setting. There's no requirements like that. It just means that's where you will view it.
Okay.
Only one time.
And so cable is actually a nicer thing because it's binging, but it's constantly on. You're constantly binging. It's like TNT, where they're just replaying a marathon. Or AMC, where they're doing a whole Walking Dead marathon all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the setting. Here are the shows. Gilmore Girls, Golden Girls, and Orange is the New Black.
So a dog theme.
Oh.
What? No, what?
That's mean.
It's not mean. I just was trying to guess the theme this time.
That's mean.
Maw.
Why would Kent do that? I
don't know.
It's insensitive. I guess I go first on this one then.
All right, let's hear it.
So I am going to...
Have you watched Orange is the New Black?
I haven't watched Orange is the New Black. In fact, I'm going to erase it just because I don't really care to watch that one.
You wouldn't like it at all.
No. And everything I've read about the show, everything I've seen about the show, I'm like, yeah, that's not what's going to appeal to me. So I'm going to erase that. I am going to put Gilmore Girls on the big screen, IMAX. Watch that one time through.
That's funny.
And just because I think it's enjoyable and I'd be in a room full of people that are enjoying it. And Golden Girls belongs on cable. It just feels like it used to always be on in the background. And I'm okay with that.
I am picturing Joel, the only man in a theater full of women, sitting there,
story of my life,
cackling his life away as he's watching Gilmore Girls on the big screen. Like you'd be laughing just as hard as they. You'd be like, You'd be like, Team Dean, go Dean.
I love that Kent knows these things now.
I hate you. And guess what, Joel?
Kent, do you know who Emily Gilmore is?
Is that the mom?
Yeah, he does.
Shut up.
Okay, because you go.
I'll be in the theater with you.
Yay!
Sitting many seats away from anyone else, trying to hide the fact that I'm there. And you're right, Golden Girls would be the cable show. I have seen most of Orange is the New Black, and at this point, it's a hate watch. There is some there's some wit in the first season, but it's just gone nowhere, and it's not great.
Yeah, and
so kill it.
If you're going to the IMAX, anywhere you lead, I will follow.
Don't make me do this, Joel. Don't make me do this.
If you need me to lead with you, I will be.
You can't resist.
When you lead,
I will follow.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
I hate you.
All right, here's the next matchup.
Is it another TV one?
And more TV. Sherlock, Doctor Who, and Downton Abbey.
Are we talking New Who? Like from 2005 on?
Yeah.
Okay, you're first.
There is less Sherlock than the other two, and I'm trying to think what I would have to watch.
Yeah, British television theme, obviously.
I'd get rid of Downton Abbey. This is one of the few shows I was able to stop watching, because usually when I hate watch, I keep going with it until it's over. I stopped at the end of season 3 when Matthew, that thing went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, I was lost in thought there.
Right. I would delete Downton Abbey. I know people love it, but for me, it was just too dramatic. And every show was about a fancy dinner, and that was basically the episode in offending people. And so it would be gone from existence, and the world would not even care. So I have Sherlock and New Who. New Who would be my cable show because there is so much to watch, and there are filler episodes, and there are great episodes, and I feel like that's what cable would be perfect for, and it would be great binge watching. Sherlock, man, when there are good episodes,
They are good.
they are great, and it's like you're watching a movie. They are feature length anyways, and it would be a great film marathon. It would be kind of strenuous to watch some of the terrible ones, which are basically like the middle episode of season 1, 2, and then all of season 4 would be really hard to watch for me, but still it's a big screen experience, and it's filmed very well, so that would be my IMAX movie of Sherlock.
All right. But what is Joel going to do?
If it were up to me, I'd actually erase the later seasons of all 3 of these shows.
Yeah.
Just try again on all 3 of them, because all of them kind of went a little wonky near the end there. But I'm going to flip it a little bit and say I'm going to watch Doctor Who in IMAX because I want spectacle. I want big.
Ooh, you want to see the intros played on a big screen? That would be cool.
That would be kind of fun, yeah.
And I do feel bad. I missed out on the Day of the Doctor when they had that screening in the theaters.
Cool.
It'd be a lot of fun to go see, and I didn't get to do it. I want to do that. I'm going to put Sherlock on TV because I have indeed watched those over and over again, which means I'm sorry because unlike Kent, I actually did enjoy Downton Abbey, but I'm going to have to erase it from existence.
See, I thought maybe you liked it enough you would let go one of the other ones.
No, not that much.
Not that much, huh?
I
you were
enjoyed
always
it.
tweeting about it. You talked about it all the time.
Which show had the bigger dip for you? Was it Sherlock or was it Downton Abbey?
Sherlock.
Yeah, right? Because
Sherlock was
great.
amazing, and then it just went bizarre. And then there's talk they're not going to do anymore.
Not good.
And I went, no,
they
I
should have stopped
want
already.
a couple more good episodes.
Yeah, if they could make good ones.
No, they'll take 4 years and they'll tease it again, and they may make a movie or something.
Yeah.
I think the show's gone way downhill.
It could just be a movie. Like, that would be easier. They probably make more
They
money.
are movies.
Yeah, no, they're movie length anyway. Probably make more money. Another TV one. This is season 1 only. Okay?
Okay.
So this, yes.
I love it already.
Do not think anything past season 1. Prison Break,
Season 2 is crap.
Lost,
They're all
Season 2 is
good.
crap.
and Heroes.
Season 2 of Heroes.
This is season 1 only.
Because Ali Larder comes back as her twin. She's like a frozen twin. Oh, man.
Oh,
okay,
man.
so we're talking season 1.
This is Cable IMAX Erase on
Yep.
season 1 of these 3 shows.
Yep.
Joel, you have to go first on
I
this
do.
one.
And so it's Prison Break, Lost, and what was the other one?
Heroes.
Heroes. Okay. Okay. I can do
These
this.
are 3 amazing
I can
season
do this.
1s.
They are.
With
I am going to watch Lost on IMAX because that is a big, entertaining show. Just spectacle, just the giant trees, the monster, everything. It's all there. It's all interesting. And just for the opening pilot alone, seeing that plane wreck on IMAX would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, and none of the bad feelings that you get about these shows later can exist, right?
Right.
So,
And I'm going to
This is
cable
tough.
Prison Break
okay,
and be very frustrated that it never shows what happens after they break.
that will be frustrating.
But
at least you see
but
an
at least,
escape.
at least the title of the show would be accurate at that
Yeah,
point.
because
Yes.
I think they're actually out by the time.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And then they're being pursued.
Well, they're just running in a
Yeah.
field.
And then I'm getting rid of Heroes because even in the first season, it went downhill at the end. I remember it was like,
really?
no one can kill this guy. No one can kill. I can with a sword. Oh, okay.
That's not what happened at all.
Kind of. I'm simplifying.
No, there's the nuclear thing. And then I'll say this. Prison Break and Heroes both have really disappointing endings to the first season.
Yes.
Even though Lost, I mean, it's this big tease and it really went downhill for me. At least the whole season is solid. And for me, that would be
doesn't Lost season 1 end with them opening the hatch?
No,
Yeah,
they see the hatch and the light shines. Oh, sorry, the light shines earlier in the season?
Yeah, no, I thought this is like...
Do they open the hatch?
The hatch opens and it kind of goes down and down and down and then...
Oh, I think you're right. And they're all looking down. For me, Lost would be the cable show because I'd want to keep revisiting what the mystery was. And for me, the mystery would still be fun. I'm going to erase Prison Break because, that hurts really bad because that season is so good.
It is good.
But for me, Heroes was so cinematic and the characters were so fun. Hero was so cool. The mystery of Save the Cheerleader, Save the World was great. It ends in a terrible way. And every risk that they set up, they didn't dare take at the end of that season.
And they should have.
And so it would be a really disappointing IMAX experience in the end, but man, really cool for 22 episodes leading up to it.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Okay, I've got 2 more TV ones. Buffy, Firefly, Angel.
Easy!
Yeah?
Easy.
All right,
Ken
go
goes
fast
first.
then.
Ken goes first.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm killing Firefly.
You jerk. Get off the show.
The only reason I'm doing
Leave
this...
your house right now.
The only reason I'm doing this, Joel, it's not because I dislike Firefly. It's because there's only one season. And I think it is, and I know you love it. I know you love it. But I think it has the most potential of any Whedon project ever.
Okay.
But it was never able to get there because it never had a season 2.
Okay.
Okay, what's the others?
It's really hard because there are 7 seasons of one and 5 seasons of the other. So it's kind of a toss-up. For me, I'd rather watch Buffy more than Angel. And so Angel would be the more cinematic experience because season 5 is actually so high quality that I could imagine seeing it on the big screen and the story arcs are that big. And I'd like to see kind of a big budget put into it. I know I can't add things to the show later.
But it would make it feel like bigger budget.
It would make it feel like bigger budget. So Buffy would be my cable. Angel would be my IMAX.
Okay, Joel.
Erasing Angel, not a problem. I tried so hard to get into that show, and I haven't. And now it's off Netflix, and I'm like, oh, well. So I haven't been able to finish it. Buffy is going to be my cable because that's one where I can watch, and then I can turn off episodes whenever Tara appears. Happy. And then obviously my IMAX is going to be Firefly because that movie or that TV series it's a space opera. It's that whole big. I mean, look at Serenity. Serenity was such a fun movie to watch in the theaters.
Yeah.
And then you get to watch the entire series like that.
It was fun.
And Serenity.
Do you get to watch Serenity too? Is that part of it?
My World, My Rules.
It's actually Jake's world. Jake?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Jake.
Oh, thank you.
There's
You are a
only the
gracious
one
host.
season, you know?
Jake's very
So-
benevolent.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a benevolent host.
Benevolent host tonight. All right. One more for TV. Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Avatar: Last Airbender.
The whole every series put together.
Yeah. This is the whole show.
I'm so glad you're going first.
I'm going first?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Okay. Like I said, I can't think about it too much or it's going to hurt.
Make it hurt.
No.
Hashtag Kent Lines.
Okay. I got this.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Think about it.
You really
So
don't. Whatever it is you're saying.
I am watching Avatar: The Last Airbender on cable. That's a no-brainer. That's the one that I have watched multiple times and will watch multiple times.
Okay.
I am so concerned about what you're about to choose.
I
know.
want Breaking Bad in IMAX. Uh-huh. Because I can't watch Game of Thrones in IMAX.
That couldn't have gone better, actually.
So it's erased from existence.
What if it was the edited versions and they were done very well on IMAX? Because you are watching them edited. This is your experience.
Yeah, it is my experience.
I'd agree. It is.
But at the
edited
same
for you.
time, I thought about it and I thought, I would love to watch Breaking Bad start to finish. I don't know if I'll watch Game of Thrones start to finish again. There's some amazing, amazing moments. I don't know how they'll play out the second time through.
I can tell you this: when you watch them with someone new, they are just as fresh. You build right up to it. But I've seen it multiple times at this point.
But I'm happy with my decision still. I'm going to watch Breaking Bad on IMAX. I'm watching Avatar: The Last Airbender on cable, which if you haven't watched that yet, watch that show. It's amazing. And then I'm erasing Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
All right.
Game of Thrones is an IMAX experience. It is so cinematic in the first place. It's the music,
well
the
done.
acting. It's everything is it's a movie basically. Mm-hmm. And boy, that would be a great IMAX thing. My cable show. This is where
Calm down, Kent.
Hoo boy, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, do your growl.
Not gonna do it. I am new.
Not gonna do it.
I am new to the Avatar: The Last Airbender fandom, and I loved it. I immediately, not immediately, like as soon
I'm
as I
concerned
finished
about
it,
what you're about to do.
I think you know what he's about to do.
you know what I'm about to do. I need to see the deconstruction of Walter White on cable. I am so sorry, Joel. I love, I probably need Aang's adventure and his story if I'm going to see Game of Thrones on IMAX.
Good luck showing your children any TV shows, Ken. You turn it on, it's going to be Breaking Bad, and the movies, it's Game of
I
Thrones.
hope your kids like Breaking Bad.
Oh man, there's a stuffed bear in the pool at one point in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's a happy memory.
There's a pizza on the roof. That's fun.
Kids love pizzas on
blue
roofs.
candy.
No, don't tell them it's candy.
Yeah, it's Breaking Bad on cable because, well, it is a cable show and marathons of it are fascinating to watch. Yep. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Aim.
All right. Well, hope you guys liked my little digression into TV. We're going to go back to movies.
Whew, thank goodness, because
Yeah, that was like getting rid of babies.
I just want to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender now. I'm so
Me too, because I feel bad.
No, it's gone in your world.
Oh, all right. Next match is Batman. This is Tim Burton Batman.
Okay, 1989.
Edward Scissorhands.
Oh.
And Beetlejuice.
Oh, these are all Tim Burton movies.
Tim Burton movies.
Yes.
Edward Scissorhands is
about a movie about a guy who has scissors for hands.
Clever.
It is the... Wow.
Batman's about a guy named Batman. Beetlejuice is about a guy named Beetlejuice.
I remember that was first described to me. I was like, Edward Scissorhands? Is it really just a guy with scissors? And my sister was like, yeah. I'm like, that doesn't sound very cool. Like, what would you do? That seems dumb.
Of the three, I think the lesser, like, original and quality one is probably Batman. But
why are you killing every superhero movie that started the franchise?
What's wrong with my attitude lately with superhero movies? But here's the thing: if I kill 1989 Batman, does that mean there's no more cinematic Batman?
Well, no, it probably starts with Batman and Robin.
Oh, okay. In that case,
I don't know.
Because I will say I love Jack Nicholson as the Joker. The Prince soundtrack, as we've discussed, is really terrible. I'm going to have to kill Beetlejuice.
That's twice we've said it, by the way. Or we said it 3 times. No, it's too late.
And my cable movie it's Batman. I can watch Batman again and again. And my IMAX movie is Edward Scissorhands. I think that is the highest of Tim Burton movies. So Edward Scissorhands is one I'd want to see. And the colors displayed and everything the way that is. It's a great one-time, like, beautiful movie. Because it's just too sad and somber to watch again and again. So that's my IMAX.
All right, Joel.
Going to disagree. I'm going to say Batman on the big screen. Give me IMAX, because seeing Batman, like, for the first time when he comes up and he grabs the guy, he's just like, I'm Batman. I want that. I want that big experience.
He's like, I'm Vulture.
Yeah. I want the parade. I want the Batwing flying in front of the moon. Yeah. I want all that in the IMAX. And I'm going to watch Beetlejuice over and over and over again on cable, because that is one of my favorite movies of all time. I find it absolutely hilarious. And I think you say it 5 times, he goes back. I don't remember.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
I was like, really?
No, you say it 3 times and he arrives.
Yeah.
You say it 3 times and he goes away. And yeah, I'm getting rid of Edward Scissorhands, which has never been one of my favorite Tim Burton movies, but it's still sad to see it go.
All right, next matchup, Wonder Woman, The Woman in Black, and Scent of a Woman.
I like themes, okay?
Yeah, you do. Is this a date? Are we doing the color and the shape theme?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
this
okay.
is a theme date, yeah.
So you're first on this one.
Am I first on this one?
Yep.
These are questions to ask your next date.
Okay, so oh, okay.
What was the middle one? Woman in Black?
Wonder Woman,
stupid.
Woman in Black, Scent of a Woman. So Wonder Woman obviously is about the superhero Wonder Woman. Woman in Black, starring Daniel Radcliffe in a horror movie.
Gothic haunted house.
And then Scent of a Woman is Al Pacino and
Chris O'Donnell.
Robin and a blind guy teaching a young kid about love. That sounds weird.
And yet describes so many movies.
Okay, I'm going to see Wonder Woman on the big screen because I feel like it's a big screen movie. And I'm going to watch Scent of a Woman on cable because I feel like it is always on cable.
Have you seen it?
I've seen so many bits and pieces on TV. Like, it's always that driving scene when he's teaching him how to drive.
Right.
He's having the blind guy drive and Chris O'Donnell's having to guide him through the streets. And I'm getting rid of Woman in Black because I didn't like that one. Or it had some good scares, but overall I kind of went, stick to Harry Potter, kid.
I'm getting rid of Scent of a Woman because I haven't seen it. My IMAX watch is The Woman in Black because it's not a good movie, but I'm still seeing it with an audience. And
good scares.
There are jumpy moments basically every 5 minutes, but it's irredeemable. And then Wonder Woman I will watch on cable because I've now seen it 3 times, and it's very rewatchable.
You've seen it 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
Wow.
I know, right? So yeah, I would watch that again and again and just have fun with it every time.
Okay. Next match, Cars 2, The Matrix Revolutions.
That's the third one.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
That's the fourth.
So Cars 2 is about Mater as the spy who loved me.
Mm-hmm.
Matrix, the third one, is about the attack on Zion.
Yep.
And
with the Architect and all that.
Yes, and Neo's fight against.
Wait, is
all
Architect?
the
Architect is in 3
Architect
or 2?
is the second one. He's in the second one,
I get so confused.
and then he shows up at the very end of the third one.
Okay.
And then what's the other one?
Indiana Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So it's 2, 3,
Yes.
4 in the franchise.
Well, already I've said that Matrix 3 does not exist.
you just gonna get rid of it like that?
No, Cars 2 is dead. Cars 2 is atrocious. And so, yeah, Cars 2 is being deleted from everyone's memory. And so there's no need to make Cars 3 to redeem the franchise. And so, oh, man, so it's between Matrix or Indiana Jones. Why am I put in this spot?
Because you love it.
I'm going to watch Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull on cable.
On cable, you gonna watch that one again?
Yeah, I think so, because I think over time, the older I get, I'll actually probably enjoy it more because I'll become more senile.
Like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And maybe I'll appreciate Shia LaBeouf swinging on those vines with all the monkeys because I'll just become older, dumber, and my as Kyler said,
I like that
I
as
will
a
have-
soundbite.
I will
I'll enjoy
have-
Shia LaBeouf swinging on the vine with
I'll
the
have a
monkey.
misaligned jaw the more I watch Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And Matrix Revolutions, I saw this one in the theater. I was so excited. It really disappointed me in the theater. But visually, it's great. I mean, there's so much to
true.
see here.
Yeah, there's a
Man,
lot
the
to see.
story really does not do anything for me. But yeah, it's an IMAX experience.
All right.
Joel?
I kept thinking like the Architect was in 3, but it's in 2. And also the car chase scene is in 2. What's redeemable in 3?
3, it's not the...
That's the real world battle where they're shooting all the little...
3 is the world full of Agent Smiths. This is the third act against
Right.
one Neo.
That's pretty
It's the
cool.
Smiths in the rain, and actually the effects there, sure, they look a little like cartoony
Very
when you
cartoony.
see the Smiths.
Yeah.
But in the rain, like the punches thrown, it is pretty cool to watch.
Right. So I'm going to have to go with that one as the IMAX one. I'm going with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull as the cable one.
Yep.
Because I feel like it's not really rewatchable, but it is like one of those you probably see it on cable movies. Like it's just one of those played over and over again on TBS type of movies.
Yep.
And I'm getting rid of Cars 2. It needs to be erased. Pixar needs that one just to go away. Even though it made like $1 billion.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they want it to go away. All right. 2 left. Next matchup is one that we've kind of hit on already, but Joel really wants me to do this one. It's actually funny because he's mentioned it before, and
Is this to torture me?
Yeah.
Is that why?
I'd actually
Yes.
counted this one out because
Haven't I been tortured enough?
Nope.
Haven't we both suffered enough, Joel?
Nope.
You got rid of Goonies. I mean, what movie? Because now it's gone. I can't even think of what the name of that
You got
is.
rid of it too.
Because I followed your lead. That's my
all right.
excuse.
So here's yours from Joel: Interstellar, Kubo and the Two Strings, and Batman v Superman.
Is this show?
Yeah.
Basically, like not like what will I do for a Klondike bar? Like how will Kent get rid of Batman versus v Superman?
Again, I'm
You
not
already
gonna,
did
I'm not
once.
going to lie to you. I had a list of about 6 different matchups in case they didn't work. I was just going to keep doing it, and that was my plan.
So this is basically
but now that you
this is
killed it,
basically-
I was going to let it go. But
just like what would Baconsale do too. It's like, who will I put up against Joel to save Joel's life?
Except for I'm not.
You're
Christopher
basically
Nolan
Batman v
or
Superman in this one.
Zack Snyder or whoever directed Kubo and the Two Strings.
Okay, here we go. So Batman v Superman, Kubo and the Two Strings, and Interstellar.
yep.
Which once again are all 3 of Kent's favorite movies. Kubo and the Two Strings is a fantasy tale about a kid who teams up with a cockroach
And a monkey.
to
beetle.
save his mom. And then Interstellar is about the 5th dimension and bright colors and cornfields. And then Batman v Superman is about 2 superheroes.
It's about Martha.
Her name was Martha.
Her name was Martha. Yeah.
Every time we guys say that, I get closer to you.
Yeah, you
I
are.
realize that
Kinda
you
back
guys
up.
are both human too.
I just watched Kubo.
Are we
The
human
other day.
or are we dancers?
You're dancer.
Okay.
Wait, so you just watched Kubo? What'd you think?
Oh no, I've seen it before. I watched it.
I've actually
Yeah.
had people tell me on the Podbash page that they didn't like Kubo very much. They thought it was boring, and I totally disagree with them. I think it's beautiful and moving, but it's being erased.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hate you guys. I think it's
His kids won't be able to watch anything.
I know,
know,
I'm getting rid of
yeah.
all the kids' movies. I think it's a wonderful movie, but based on what I think I'm willing to watch again and again, that would be Inception. I think I'm actually
Interstellar is the option.
Not
yeah.
Inception.
Does that change it?
okay. Actually, no, that does change it. Actually, Because kind of like Joel's point with Inception, that's a movie you can watch over and over again, and you should, to kind of get who's in limbo, what's the deal with the top, the totem and everything. I'm going to watch Batman v Superman repeatedly on video, and I'm going to watch Interstellar on the big screen because I would love to do that again right now. That for me was such an IMAX experience.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Did you want me to get rid of Batman v Superman again? I already killed it.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you want from me?
I mean,
haven't I suffered enough?
So this next one, Kent, is Batman v Superman, Batman v Superman, and Batman v Superman.
Oh.
What do you do?
Joel, you going to answer the last one? Kubo?
Oh, yeah.
Batman v Superman.
This was one that I think... So...
Because you didn't love Kubo as much as I did.
I didn't love Kubo as much as you did, but I do feel like I want to see that one on the big screen because it was just kind of beautiful spectacle, beautiful animation, very well done.
And the soundtrack is booming at the same time.
I'm going to say Interstellar is my cable one because, dang it, I should probably understand it by the 10th time I watch it. And it'll get there eventually, right? I'll understand
I believe
it
in you.
I'll finally be able
or the first time, if you, me.
And then Batman v Superman's getting erased again.
All right. So basically, because you want to give Kubo another shot, you're going to erase Batman v Superman.
Because Kubo is this beautiful film that I was just in awe the whole time about how the animation just looked great.
Right.
And Batman v Superman, like I said, they need the do-over on that.
Okay.
And the last one is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and At World's End.
The World's End.
It's just The World's End? I think it's
Yeah.
At. Oh, is it?
It's The World's End. Sorry, that was what I submitted, and I always get that mixed up with
Parts of the Caribbean.
Yes, stupid Parts of the Caribbean.
At World's End. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Well, Joel, you're going
it
first on
sounds
this,
right.
Yes, and this is the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy. This is Edgar Wright. This is Simon Pegg. This is Nick Frost. This is like Kent and I both really enjoy this. This is a very appropriate one to end on because this is going to be hard for both of us.
This was the idea all along, actually.
Okay. Ooh, this is not easy. But if I'm going to have to do it, then Shaun of the Dead is the one that I am going to watch all the time because I cannot get sick of that movie. I've watched it many more times than I can count. Every Halloween, it gets played at least once. And sometimes, other times around the year, if there's a Friday the 13th or something like that, it'll get played. This is my gateway movie that I show people. Like, you need to see Shaun of the Dead. You need to see Shaun of the Dead. It's so hilarious. So it's on cable. IMAX is going to Hot Fuzz. Yes. No. Yes. I can't think about it too much, but Hot Fuzz is going to IMAX.
Even with the alien effects and everything in The World's End.
I know, but World's End is going to get erased. And I don't feel good about that, but I don't want to get rid of Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead. Yes, that's it. Okay, done. It's done. My bed is made.
All right.
I'm going to jump right into Joel's bed.
Joel messed his bed.
You didn't have to say he messed the bed after he jumped into it.
Back off, Buttercup.
Yeah, surprise.
Although you guys did a little video in my bed the other day.
What are you talking about?
I have video proof that I can share with everybody. It was actually hilarious. Inside jokes on Baconsale. Doodah. So that could be a thing.
They can just
I like
wonder.
that's an inside joke now. That the inside jokes on Baconsale is an inside joke. All right, Ken, you must choose, but choose wisely.
Yep. Let's hear it.
The movie I prefer, and this is always a surprise to Joel, but is Hot Fuzz. The movie obviously the first one.
Bring the noise.
Shaun of the Dead was the one that made me fall in love with Edgar Wright.
Why don't you marry him?
I would love to. He's a nice man. I'm like I said, I'm jumping in Joel's bed, and I am
so
watching Shaun of the Dead.
Saying it that way.
It's a messed bed.
We are going to watch Shaun of the Dead all on cable, snuggling.
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, there you go. We're going to watch, yeah.
All right.
And Hot Fuzz
Ends on
will
a
be
high
my
five.
IMAX feature because when I saw that one, sorry, this is a really dumb story with no real ending, but when Hot Fuzz came out, I was so excited, and it was still kind of considered really indie because no one knew Edgar Wright except for Shaun of the Dead, that me and my friend, we looked for it on the day of release everywhere across the Wasatch Front, and we had to go from, we thought it was going to play in Ogden, and we came all the way back down into South Salt Lake and finally found a theater that would play it. Only one theater that played Hot Fuzz, and seeing that on the big screen was hilarious. And so World's End, even though it has better special effects than the others and a great fight scene, is getting deleted, which is a bummer.
That's sad because it's a good movie.
Yeah. Don't show your bummer.
That's the moral of the story.
On that note, fellas, you have survived part 2 of Cable IMAX Erase.
Yay!
Sorry about
Congratulations.
And so let us know online which ones you agree with, which ones you don't agree with. We want to hear your opinions. We enjoy interacting with you, and Kent enjoys making fun of you. So
Yeah, I think I'm friendly. I think I'm friendly this year.
I'm glad you think that about yourself.
We heard what you said about Sam earlier. So.
I love Sam. He was very kind.
Yeah. But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on Twitter. They perform every Saturday night at the Midville Performing Arts Center. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quick Wits Facebook page.
If you want to find me on Twitter or Instagram, it's at Kenny3DD. If you want to read my reviews, it's ShowtimeShowdown.com.
You can find me on Twitter at Jacob A. Rogers. Also, Baconsale on Twitter at Baconsale.
And so until next time, this has been Baconsale.
We wanted to play a variation on Marry, Kiss, Kill, but with movies. And this is not a pleasant game, listener, just so you know.
Whatever poison we throw out at each other, it comes right back in our face. And I hope you're playing along at home, listener, and I hope you have as much mental anguish as we do already.
John Wick cannot be killed. Wait, why is he Scottish? All
Look
dogs
up
go to
her
heaven,
life.
but not young voice actresses go to heaven.
You're just one of them. You're one of the Academy now. Why would you do that to Grandma and Grandpa?
Well, have you met Grandma and Grandpa?
Oh, Kent. That was evil.
That's a bummer.
It is. I really like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. I get it, because the visit.
No, that's not what I meant.
Because that grandma shows her bummer.
Hashtag show your bummer.
All hail Christopher Nolan.
I like this.
That's the reality I live in.
This show is all about torture.
My bed is made.
I'm going to jump right into Joel's bed.
Joel messed his bed.
You didn't have to say mess the bed after he jumped into it.
Back off, Buttercup.
Yeah, surprise.
He cheered. I cheered. It was a beautiful moment. And that was the one time moment that I cherished that moment, Kent.
Don't show your bummer.
Oh, Mike Rylance. Oh, they're all classics. I'm stopping. I did it. I'm done. My world, my rules. A blind guy teaching a young kid about love. That sounds weird.
I'll actually probably enjoy it more because I'll become more senile.
Yes. No. Yes. Hold on. I'm drunk.